Okie dokie. I think this is excellent. Look at that. It says green. So if I just like click here, the volumes look correct. Testing 1 2. Hi internet. Hi YouTube. If I just click this, there's now music. Okay. Let's run it. Okay. I'm just gonna talk to myself, I guess. Minimal effort in advertising. This is not a maximum effort production. This is me just kind of learning as I go. Yeah. Why am I here? What are we doing here? I don't know. Like some folks have been saying, are you going full-time streamer mode? Why don't we try? I don't have an answer. Retirement's kind of funky. Like I woke up this morning. Like what did I do? I vacuumed. Worked out. It's good. And I'll be honest. Like I miss the lunchtime vibes. The room 102. If you know, you know. But I guess that's why we're streaming now on YouTube Live. I don't even know if the VOD gets kept. It just says start streaming. It's like, okay, this is easy enough. I have a little bit of experience streaming with Twitch, right, and using the OBS platform. Yeah, this is my home. This is where I live. My crib. There we go. Just turned off a light. We working from home now. I don't know. I don't even think this is not working. This is just hanging out. This is following through on what I said I would do in terms of creating a space where y'all can share your experiences and end results, and I can do the same. So I put this out on the socials. First time I'm just combining everything together and say, hey, pull up. Yeah, going live on YouTube is a thing. If you see this message, Lady Rakasha. Always wondered, is it Rakasha or Rakasha? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. But I don't see anyone typing. So I don't know. Am I online? What is happening? If I visit my own channel right now, what's happening there? Live. Yeah. There are 3 people watching. Yo, that's dope. Okay, thumbs up. Yeah. Thumbs up. Acknowledgement. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Yo, know that I'm coming through. Know who you know, no fresher than Drew. Man, that's completely off time. I lost it. Do I have turtles? Yes, I have turtles. I like turtles. But yeah, if you are like, what's going on? Like, why are you on YouTube and not in the classroom, sir? I will be happy to answer your questions today and more. And did I conveniently line this up with when lunch starts at school? Yes, I did. I did think about this. But I did want to create a space, just like I said in my first video, where folks can continue to just kind of pop in and be like, hey, yo, what's up? What's going on? And know that they could, consistently find me here, I guess. At least we'll try. We'll try it today. Tomorrow I'm going outside. I'll try to do something different. But, yeah, if y'all have a question, ask. In my Instagram, I put a little video up where I was promoting going live on stream. We're going live. And yes, YouTube Live is a thing. Cool. Maybe I'll hook up the game console and at some point be like, yo, watch me play games here. I'm leaving Twitch. Au revoir, Shoshana. John, there you are. Oh, Thank you, John. I miss you, man. I haven't seen you on Twitch in a minute. So we okay, go do that. We'll link up some. No doubt you know about the the pivot. So here we are, and we'll chat soon. Okay. Yeah, John. I appreciate hearing from you. John, what? I don't want to overshare. Like at some point, there's always going to be. Just trying to think. I guess favorite memory, John. Dance and you picking up glow sticks, just collecting them, hoarding them like a dragon. That's my favorite memory, just off the top. You work Thursday nights? No, it's okay. I mean, all I have is time. Time. So we'll find ways to connect, right? Like funky times. Oh man. But for the last little while, we were running room 102, keeping that open. I don't know if this is too loud here. I don't know. Is this too loud? I like this music. Yeah, maybe like that. That's a little better. But we've been keeping room 102 open. Just encouraging folks to pull up and have a space where they can just, lounge, create, eat, like tidy up your mess. If you make a mess, just clean up your shit. It's pretty simple, and it's been good. And I think that's what today is about, like this cafeteria lunch special. Let's keep a good thing going. And no doubt there are gonna be people who are gonna pull up and be like, "Sir, what's going on? You deceived us. We believed in you. You let us down." And I would try my best to let you know that I changed platforms really, and kind of like being retired, Like this is nice. It's nice to start the day when I want to start the day. I'm on my own alarm now. My projects, my creative endeavors, whatever I do next, that's on me. The views that I express here are entirely my own. Yeah, and I want to continue being that consistent person that you've come to know. Just maybe with more colorful language. I don't know. We'll see how this all kind of shakes down as we go. Oh, yeah, hearts. See hearts in the chat. Yeah. We're gonna run that back. Yeah. Is this like in time? I don't know. It sounds like it's in time in my ear. But I feel like there's always gonna be some kind of delay, right? From when audio kind of comes through. You're checking it out, feel my flow. Know that I got so everybody come on 1 2 3 now. 1 2 3 now. Let's go. There's a certain mystique every single time that I speak, cause my poetry is deeper. These are words that you keep in your mind every single time that I rhyme, cause I rhyme in time. I said that 1 2 3 times. Yeah. Bars. So Drake's kind of cooked, right? I guess we're just on a topic of stuff. I found this mug at Winners. Great mug. Mistakes? Nah, be happy little accidents. It's all about the trees. But yeah, he where is it? In like some part of the world, Drake's trying to sell these like discounted tickets, and they're not selling. That news was just shared with me yesterday. And then we got like Kendrick like sea walking, it's like, hey, it's clear. Oh man, that's right. Like, like Kendrick's just on this like ramp, like life is good, things are coming together. And you got Drizzy who's trying to like, yeah, right, and it's probably E minor because that's the dominant of A. Say what? I got bars, I got bars for days. I can keep up hip hop. But hip hop's also like a young person's game, I think. You get to a point where just like a lot of hip hop is what like it's built around rhythm and poetry, like at the heart of it. But a lot of hip hop's now become a lot of like braggadocious stuff and like staying strapped and sipping on sizzip and gats and whatever. Like hip hop, I guess hip hop is like urban living. Is that correct? But new hip hop's not quite the same. And there's too many like subclasses and subsects of hip hop. I can get behind a good like drill, like that kind of like I can get behind that. But like mumble rap, and what's happening there? Like that sounds like a medical crisis, Like, and how many times do we need to skirt? Like, how many people can actually like effectively do a drift? Let's think about that. Every time you go and skirt, like you're putting someone's life at risk there. Like, I'm willing to bet 9 out of 10 people can't drift. Just take a sample size of 10 people, put them in a room, strap them to a sports car, and be like, hey, like I need you to initial D this track, and just crank it. Yeah, I think most people would fail that task. But what do I know? But hey, people are watching. Yo, we started streaming 11 minutes ago. It is officially now lunchtime at my former place of employment. And today we're all about, chit-chatting, hanging out, vibing, moving. We move, we vibe. I think this thing's probably going to get published, right? Like at the end, we're just going to log an hour today. Just try an hour, right? After that, I'm going to try something else. Maybe go like learn how to cook a meal. We have a calendar. My wife and I have a calendar from our real estate agent up on the fridge. And every month there's a different recipe. Like January was Philly steak, and this month is something else. And so we're saying, hey, like we should probably like go and make these recipes. Like just try. And clearly we missed January already because I was too busy trying to tie up loose ends, so to speak. And that's like tying up loose ends is not. I don't think it's accurate. I don't think it's the correct way to put it. It's passing the torch. Yeah, it's making sure that like I'm not leaving and leaving a hole just because it's fun. No, like that's not it. Like I'm leaving because I'm doing it for me. And when you do something for yourself, you want to make sure that you do right by the people who you care about. So that's what a lot of December, that's what a lot of January's been about. A lot of January's been making plans to make moves to change the setting. So anyway, if you have a question, if you're just joining, if you're watching this on VODs and you're like, hey, like is this the point where I ask a question? Well, yeah, ask away. I will be honest with you. Because why not be honest? Like, I don't know what people get out of being dishonest. You is important. I choose you. Is that the kind of the motivation that the Ash Ketchum gives to each of his Pokemon? He believes in them. Yeah, that's why they'll climb into that Pokeball, right? Because if you had it any other way, it's technically kidnapping. It's kind of messed up. Oh, these are jokes, okay? Don't read too much into it. I can tell jokes now. I can straddle the line a little more dangerously. But yes, John, you is important. bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Just hanging out for lunch, really. Always. Insta360 has used your location once in the background over the past 3 days. When did I use Insta360? Question mark. Taps always allowed. Just make it go away. I just agreed, right? I just said yes. Probably sold my soul for like 10 bits or something. How does it feel to not need to go to work? Yo, it's... I don't know, Karan. Like, that's... my brain is just like still processing all of it. Like there are just moments where like I'm in my feels, to go back to the Drake reference. I just, there's so many emotions, dude. I don't know. I'm going to continue to try to keep a certain momentum. Like, I think we're like, my wife and I were talking about this. You can't just slow down all of a sudden. Like you've been kind of cranking it. And if you stop now, it's like, this is where, the bugs and the viruses come collecting. Like they've been holding off so that you just power through like on sheer will. And if you just like start sleeping more now, it would just be like, bam, like enjoy being sick. So I'm trying to stay active. Like this morning, I literally just got up, exercised, did chores. I'm so proud to just walk around and then like vacuum. It's like unencumbered, right? Like the weight of the world is right now like vacuuming and cleaning up dust bunnies. Like that's dope. That's dope. But Karan, I don't want to share your news, but you've got exciting things coming too. And that's I'm happy for you. I am. Yeah. Say less. Which is also my new handle on Instagram. Hey, it's like that was planned, but I'm bumps. I mean, when you kind of do this, you have to plan. Like if you don't plan, goals without a plan are dreams. Yeah, that's kind of like, not to say like I gave up on teaching computer science, but I was like I'm okay with this level of knowledge. Like I'm good. I enjoyed it, and so much can be said about a person in just kind of observing how they solve problems. Like you can learn so much about a person, and I guess in many ways I also like to pride myself on really associating with people who are like-minded in the way that they solve problems or in the way that they kind of overcome them, right? Like you can go about solving things in all sorts of different ways, but it's like you fell down, what do you do next? How do you get up? What's the next step? So that's always fascinated me, and seeing it from like an algorithm, computer science-y, like just code, which is just another language, right? Like it's just en français, tout le monde, like let's go. It's the same thing. So it just takes time, right? And this language is built on logic and rules. Yeah, if you can respect that, like computer science is dope. Yeah, but I've learned enough of computer science, I think. See, and that's Karan, that's everywhere. That's absolutely everywhere. The people and the personalities and the drama, and hey, there's no shortage of that in education. There's no shortage of it, and we can completely like I can just derail my own train. Like if my train right now is choo choo, like retirement, I can derail my own channel right now with just like some seriously negative energy. But we ain't about that, Like the people who let's look for our lesson here. The people who would rather reach up and pull down rather than reaching inside and rank up, they'll continue to do that. So fuck them. Okay, we said it. No, Karan, you're so much younger than me. Like I'm approaching 40, so I can be like, yo, like I'm this new age guy who pulled it off. Like right? I could set right, like I could say that like I there's financial planning that went into this. You know, I didn't just like take my retirement pension and be like yeet. Like this wasn't some kind of, you know, like I'm tired, or like I've had enough. Like it was carefully planned, considered, like legit bookends, right? I started with robotics. I want to end with robotics. On my letter, it's like, hey, like effective February 2nd, like X-nay, I'm done. I'm hanging up the gloves. And February 2nd is such a, like, it's a Sunday, right? It's like, why would you do that? It's because I could go to Saturday's event, you know, as a teacher. I can attend in a supervisory role, and I could do it one more time, you know, like that's how I want to do it. 50 is a good year too. Yeah, you never want to get to a point where you're like, you know, your body's failing and you're like, I gotta retire. What am I retiring to? Where am I going? And some people are so defined by their work where it's like once they retire, like it's like they've lost their purpose. Like that's all they had. And then they just kind of like shrivel away. And it's really sad. Like the worst case, right? Like I don't want to, like, again, take us into this place, like this the super dark place, but just, I don't know, just stay with me here. But like, imagine like working till you're ready to retire, and then just not having enough time left to enjoy your retirement. Like, that's sad. Thanos, I miss you. Now, is this like welcome to the Thanos world? Is this that kind of reference, or is this like we're gonna snap away our problems? Is that an inappropriate joke? I don't know. Does that matter anymore? Yeah, of course it matters, right? I have to be consistent. I gotta stay on brand. Can't just be this guy who does a complete like 1080. That's a snowboard. That's a snowboarding game. Yeah. And it's making moves now, Karan, right? And like you'll hear me at some like various points say, like on this channel, well, I guess, or just in these kind of hangouts, like financial literacy is so important, right? And I'm never gonna tell you like buy this, buy that, invest here. No, like, but like get informed. I can even speed. It's Russell. It's Russell. Wait, what? Like Russell who rated like the Twitch on Thursday? That Russell? New raid? Are we running it back? Or is it different Russell? And you're like, it's like, please remember me. Like, my name is Russell. I it's hard, right? Like the internet is the internet. Jack, what's going on, man? I'm sorry we can't Deadshot right now, but I guess we kind of can. Like I could legit just pull up like Deadshot right now, and you know, like this we could just do this right now. Okay, so all I could say, Thanos, like, or Russell, is that on Thursday, right, there was a stream with my brother from another mother, Luther, and at some point there was Russell Raid, and it was the most surreal experience. Like I was like, what is happening? Who are these hundreds of people just flooding into the stream? Mais malheureusement, je ne peux pas diffuser avec YouTube et Twitch en même temps, and that's why we're now on YouTube. Plus, I think Twitch is blocked at school, so, or something like that. At any rate, Thanos Car, I appreciate seeing you here. Jack, great to see a familiar name. All right, Karan, Team Electric Sheep for life. You guys were my first team, my first FRC team. Man, those are crazy hours. FRC, like that's just like talk about money. Our mentor, remember our mentor, Mr. Tan? Oh my God, like 40K of his own money. He's just like plop. Here we go. Do you remember what happened to him? Oh my gosh. We can spill some tea, but again, we ain't about that. We're not here to like I don't know, unpackage dirt and make people feel bad. That's not what we're here for. We're here to create a space where y'all can share experiences and results, be able to chat with me openly, and we keep rolling, I guess. There are 6 people here. 6 people. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. All right, so we got destroyed at competition. Okay, we need context here. The very first school where I worked at was in partnership with another school, and the whole idea was to bring robotics into the TDSB. Really, like this is early stage, and there was funding. I think different. There were different. People in positions of leadership who were also in education, who also worked for First Robotics, and so there were a lot of like incentives or kickbacks or little like kind of programs that you can be a part of as a first year team, and so Vanier signed up for that. The VP next year was something. I'm surprised we built a robot that year. And okay, so let's look at some challenges here. Continuity is huge, right? Like at some point, like you cannot keep up this momentum of like in our time. What was the latest? We stayed at school till like midnight, right? And it was just bonkers. So we're just like, well, like hopefully a TTC still running. Like get home safe. Don't die. And we did that like for time. Yeah, we're only allowed to buy stuff from Lowe's, dude. Like, okay, I'm glad you're the one writing this stuff down, because my memory of it was just like we need sandwiches. Okay, and I was calling my dad. I'm like, Dad, I need you to clutch up. Like, go pick up some Subway sandwiches. 10 p.m. midnight, right before the end. Oh my God, that's a crazy time. Crazy time. And then we go to competition, and these things are like 12-hour days, right? And you get rolled, and you're like, okay, so like where do we spend all of our time, all of our resources? Like, where did that blood, sweat, and tears go? It's in the friends we made along the way, you know. And the generation that I most recently worked with will be like, Skibbity, Ohio? ? Sir. Yeah, I guess. Skibbity, Ohio. What does that even mean? Like, are these just sounds? I think that's a reflection of my age. Right? Like, you make the effort to try to understand, but sometimes you just don't, and you're like, okay, cool. Like, I tried. Man, those hours. But yeah, Karan, the relationships from 1009, I think for life, like just like the whole crew, the core group. I know we're a little scattered now, but it is so cool to just watch you like find your greatness and find your life partners. Grow up. That's something that I can genuinely say, like, as someone who has worked in public education. Yeah, those are my proudest moments. Like seeing y'all be all right. Seeing y'all be all right. All right. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. We'll take more questions if they come through. I appreciate the folks who stopped by. I think we peaked at 7 at one point, so that was kind of cool. That was kind of dope. People saying hello. Yeah, let's run this through the lunch hour, right? The cafeteria lunch special. Y'all can stop by and check in, say a quick hello. YouTube. This is unique. This is unique. Right? Because I never really thought like this is the direction that I would pull into. It's kind of like I do this stuff for, I don't know, like curiosity, I guess. Part of it curiosity, part of it for fun. I used to say like I don't really do it for the viewers, and yeah, like chatting with Luther the other day like made me really think, I know I do it for the viewers. I do it for you at home, and that's my way of sharing these experiences and end results. Yeah. Like I like chapped. I like trying stuff, and I think once you lose sight of that, I don't know, you get too comfortable, and I think it's important to be comfortable at being slightly uncomfortable. Sarab and McAndy, yo, pull up. I'm glad you stopped by. This is what I was hoping to achieve with this cafeteria lunch special. Like everyone just pulled up, and you know, grab a tray, like plop, like let's go, and let me just you know, put some time, put some love, put some energy into that tray there. But here we are. Don't say that, right? It's not a miss you, like McAndy. You miss me in the building, but like lunch is just right here. Room 102 is just right here. Okay, and I get to be like in, you know, at home and in my jammies, you know, like rocking dope kicks. I know. Rowan Anderson, I know. You never have to. You don't have to out yourself unless you want to, right? And Sarab, my man, we are how many years ago? 2020, maybe like 5 years ago when we last grabbed lunch. And again, like a catered setting, right? Like it's nice, and I think we need to do it again. But know that I'm not making this up. Like I'm in comfort. You know, this is what retirement looks like. You know, sponsored by you know, Bob Ross, Happy Accidents. Like I really did put thought into this whole fit. And when I say that, like I'm in my shoesies, yeah, like we are. Like look at these, look at these things, like this is straight fire here, like. And that's what I've been paying more attention to, is like fashion things. I don't know, like I just, you know, look good, feel good, that kind of thing. It's not to be vain. It's just look good, feel good. Isaiah and Alex, I miss you guys too, right? Like just this is the space to hang out. This is the space to vibe. This is the lunch hour. Yeah, man. So if you have a question, if I can be of some assistance, you know, you write that in the chat, and I will walk you through it. You know, as much as I can, as much as I am capable of doing so, as a caring adult, right? Not as an employee of the TDSB. Liam, don't worry. You all of you have a direct line to me, right? Like just right here, just pull up. Maheen and Dante, those summatives. Like what's that emoji? It's this one, right? It's like it's all about the sauce, like the finger pinch. ICD was such a unique experience. Like you guys are, like that's the one class like where y'all sang the national anthem, like unapologetically. Mihail, miss your hair, Mihail. Like I can say that. All right, come on. Your hair has a lot of product in it, Mihail. All right, I said it. You're like, clip that. All right, so this is why we create the space. This is the lunch hour. It's not quite room 102, but it's literally from me to you in my living room. Hey, bars, we did it. Maybe we'll bring more hip hop. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll get into. Maybe someone on YouTube was like drop the diss track, and I was like, okay, like I like what would happen if I did? Like, you know, it's like I kept receipts. Watch what happens next. I got bars, right? And then just throw down. And I'm not saying I'm gonna write a diss track, but what would happen if I like just tried drill, like just like, you know, that's gonna be so much fun. All you have to do is hit record. Let's schedule at least a reunion for a weekend. Yes, 100%, Sarab. Please find DM me, sir. Okay, yes, go get some lunch. We are gonna link up more, and I before you know it, I'll be pulling up to Ottawa to come see you and Elizabeth. I'm happy. Again, this is your story. This is your journey. I'm just thank you for letting me be a part of your circle. All right, get out of here, Karan, before they ding you for being late. Before you have to sign the Zoom and things, or Slack, whatever is the platform. All right, we got viewers. If you're a viewer and you got questions, you should ask that question, because I will be honest with you. You know, and I could do it over a drill beat. Maybe I'll just do it over a drill beat. No, this music's good. This is calm and soothing. This is lunch hour cafeteria. This is not get high feed. Yeah. We've had viewers come and go. But really, if you think this is not, I don't know. If you think about it, this I know. You know that I got rhythm and got soul. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I don't know. Oh, adventurers! Oh my goodness! Thank you for stopping by. I see. I need y'all to chat, so I can't see who's here. I see like a number, and I'm like, okay, like. This number is a positive integer. Like that. This is great. Adventures again. We will link up soon, and sending you lots of love. All the love. Yeah, this is. I don't know. A lot of people were like, "Are you gonna just go full time streaming?" And the more I thought about it, just like lean in. Like I don't know. Like. Today I could have just gone outside and side quested into a different adventure. Like tomorrow I'm doing that. Tomorrow I'm going to a lounge and meeting a chef and reconnecting with someone who runs, you know, their own like video production company. And I'm just going to lean into that experience and be like, hey, like this is what it's like to liaise, you know, with culinary people. This is what it's like to create content in that world. And I'll share a little bit of that experience from where I go next. Right, and then tomorrow night it's an event with my wife, and again, like, you know, what are we attending? Is it some kind of gala? Is it some kind of event? I got these funky glasses, and you know, I think let's just give live streaming a go. Why not? It's we share experiences and end results. Right, and this gives me a chance too to just interact with the chat, see what y'all are up to. A lot of familiar names here, right? And just as many, you know, strangers kind of passing by, and that's all right. We'll get to know each other, or we won't. All right, life goes on, and yeah, that's what this is about. All right, so the peeps, they come and go. Right. Something, what was it? I'm going to do my best to keep up this flow. Coming out 1, 2, 3, let's go. Right. You know, I got rhythm and I got soul. There we go. And I think the viewers are clearing out now. But again, we'll stick around for a little bit longer. Right. Do the hour and be consistent. This is the Cafeteria lunch special. Where we literally just kind of chat with the chat. And then after that, I'll probably go get some lunch too, make some lunch. Continue with the day. Let's see here. We've got this screen. This screen is the chat here. Let's see. What else have I been looking at? What can I share with you? And we'll just put this into a corner, for example. So, is multi-streaming allowed? So, I'm trying to learn about whether or not I can stream on both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. Hey, Sarab, we will be in touch, okay? Absolutely. Let me do this. I will see you soon, amigo. Okay, here's to new adventures, and here's to reconnecting. Lady, it's good to see you here. Hey. Okay, so help me out with this. Is this Lady Rakasha or Lady Rakasha? Where do I place the syllable? One or two. But hey, yeah, no, great to have you here. I'm just chatting with the chat, talking about things, talking about life, answer your questions. Some people are wondering, like, you know, did you just leave us? No, I didn't leave you. That's why I'm here. But what I did do is leave the public education system. First one. All right. Lady, hold up. Lady Rakasha. There we go. Yeah, because if it was the second, there would be an extra H maybe in the middle. I don't know. Spelling. Literacy. Literacy is important. Yeah, everyone's got to read more. Right? What's that? I got that viral clip. It's like, name 5 books. It's like, that is actually challenging for a lot of folks. Yeah, name 5 books. I can't name 5 books. But I can tell you what happened at the Grammys. I can tell you about the Luka Doncic trade. Controversy. I can tell you about trade tariffs. Actually, no, I can't tell you about trade tariffs, but I can give you statistics of every single sporting event, like right down to passing averages, and that's how you know the world's placed their priorities, maybe in the wrong place. All right, we can give you all the stats in every competitive, like professional level sporting event, but we can't explain the economy to you. It's like, what do these tariffs mean? Well, you see, the thing is, and then we stall, right? That's what we do when we don't know. We stall. We should just say, like, we don't know. Like, I don't know. I should have paid more attention. You know, they should have taught us more financial literacy in school. But nope, I had to, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Which is like, you know, I can't hate on that. That's a golden moment in education. I think that's just the core memory for everyone. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. FACE, and all cows eat grass or something. Is that right? I did not learn music the traditional way. I learned music the hard knock life way, just by making it. And that's kind of what this channel is all about. It's like I don't really know what I'm doing, like what the where this will end at the very end. Like, not knowing where I'm doing is a lie. Like, I do know kind of where I want to go with this. I've planned it out. I have a vision board. Legit, I wrote things out. Like big whiteboard, right? Big worthy investment. If you're just looking for something to get for someone, get them a giant whiteboard. They will put it to use, or they'll give it to someone who will put it to use. There are so many things that they ignore that should properly be taught in schools that is not. Yes, facts. Fax machine emoji. All right, if I could yeet that at you, I just did. But things like how to swim, how to fall, how to fight. But no, we're gonna give you a word problem where there are three siblings. You know, their age is one's 3 years older than the other. The other's like half the age of the first one, and their combined, you know, cell phone bill is. That's okay. So, yeah, I think that lady, you bring up a really good point. Like, care has to come from. It can't come from a school, right? Like, it can't come from an institution. Care has to come from the community that you cultivate around you. I think. I think care is just like, it has to be taught almost, and the way to teach it is to show it. Yeah, it's really hard to be that change you want to see and be like, hey, like I got all these ideas, and all I need is, you know, people to rally behind me, and then you kind of find yourself in this echo chamber, right? And it's like, oh, like who's going to provide me with these resources, and you know, and resources could even be just like a caring adult who's like, I'm okay to stay a little bit after school, after the bell rings. But everyone's got their life too, right? And that's the thing here. Like, the whole point of this space isn't to create like negativity and say like, oh, I know which teachers are part of the 3 o'clock club. As soon as the bell rings, they're like, beep beep, I'm a Jeep, move out of my way, like ludaing like students like to try to get out of the parking lot. Yeah, that there's a joke to be made there. But this isn't to throw shade at those people, right? It's like, it's more to identify, okay, there's a systemic issue, there's a flaw. What can we do to better our situation? Like, is this through just leading by example and maybe making a space like this and then saying, okay, like, if I can do this, you can too, right? If I can go buy a camera and a microphone, you can too, or you can buy a used one and create a platform where you just show you care. Like, I don't think that's really that hard. I don't know. Like, just show you care, and the people who like vibe with you, they'll find you, right? The people who are just like, yeah, like, preach, okay, then here we are. That's legit why we're still chatting, right? And as time goes, like, you know, people grow and people shift in their thinkings, their philosophy, and that's fine too, right? That's why, like, if you're creating content, right, like, it's okay to see your numbers go up and down. Like, don't think about those numbers. They do matter, yeah, because, you know, algorithm and generating traffic, but create something that you care about, and the people who share that they'll find you. I think that's my honest take on what I'm doing, I guess. Retirement, woo! Let's get a woo in the chat. But yeah, if you got questions, keep asking. I will continue to give you my facts. Speak my truth. What does that even mean, speak your truth? Let's unpackage that. Speak your truth. Is it the truth? I don't know. What's truth? Yo, woo! I love it. Love it. Love the woos. Can I get a Randy Savage? Woo! This is great. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep the camera on, right? Like, just like, what are we gonna do next? Right? Exactly. Truth is subjective, right? History is the story, told by survivors. It's crazy, but I get it. You know, everyone. I think what folks are trying to say is, yeah, they're trying to speak the truth based on lived experience. Yes. And I was just trying to be witty, right? I was trying to have you there in the first half and then switch it. Be like, oh, he's gonna say something controversial. No, he's gonna bring it back. Lady, I think that's important, right? I think everyone needs to have a platform to be. I think that is very well said. What's true for you may not be true for others, but it doesn't mean your experiences are less true. Thank you. Preach. Hello. Hello, Catherine Zhao. Who, new phone, who this? Like for those who know, like you're just like, what is even happening right now? Hello. How was your workday? Tell me more. Yes, I like to collect figurines. My wife and I like collecting things. We like toys. They're minerals, Marie. They're minerals. Hey, check the boxes. Is there damage? They're minerals. Breaking Bad is such a great show. Like, and Better Call Saul. Just like the characters. If you don't have the patience for it, like just come back to it later, but don't give up on it. Okay. Same with shows like 6 Feet Under, The Wire. Just give it a chance. I know they're more adult. Okay, but if you're looking for like actual peak television, please watch Mr. Robot. That's the one I wholeheartedly endorse. And lady, that's the unfortunate side to discourse, not Discord, right? Which is literally like the chat app Discord is like people having a disagreement, but discourse, like conversation. Bumblebee. Yeah, Mr. Robot. Get ready to feel though. Like it's a heavy show, but let me tell you, by the end of season 4, like there were ninjas cutting up onions, and they're just ninjas like cutting up onions. That's say less. I would put that as a like for me, like life-changing show. Yeah. Is this whistling in time? I'm just making this up as we go. Just using my ear. Yo, H1FF, what's going on? Ayo. Yeah, if that whistling was in tune, let me know. If we're giving TV recommendations, I say Chicago Fire. It's a drama, but honestly, it's brought on Waterworks more than I like to admit. That's like if an artist, right? An artist is able to create something that just elicits such a strong emotional response from its viewer, like that artist has crushed that. Like that artist has slayed, has eaten, has ate, whatever euphemism or cool lingo slang you want to use. Right? And Kun, not to like take away from like Chicago Fire, but like Dolores Umbridge. Like this is a character you just love to hate. Think about the actress. Like she crushed it. She ate. Say less. Oh, Mary. Oh, the Going Mary. Like the ship spirit is fixing itself. Like there's the Going Mary and there's Laboon. Fucking Laboon. Oh. I think Brooke is by far my favorite character. Like it just in terms of like man, commitment. This is right, and that's the beauty of One Piece. I'm just gonna quickly sing One Piece's praise here, but like every character in One Piece, like you can rally behind each of them. Like this is literally like Wizard of the Oz, right? Like you've got Luffy that everyone can just rally behind because you need someone to just lead. Everyone needs a Zoro in their life, like a right hand, left hand, like someone who just like nothing happened, right? getting emotional thinking about this shit. What else? We got Nami the navigator. We got Sanji the cook. Like we need someone who like Nami's secret. Man, the whole like hat scene, and again like what she was willing to do for her village, right? And then you got Sanji, who's just like, I want to, in my opinion, and this is like, One Piece lore here, I think the end will be all these different lines breaking down, right? Like you've got your red line, you've got your grand line, and I think once they all break, all the seas will become the all blue. I think that's what it is. Yeah, like we can keep going, but I'm just gonna get emotional, and I'm already emotional these days, so I'm not trying to waterworks too hard. Yeah, exactly. Like, this show. But again, like it in a way, the older episodes are kind of hard to get into. Like the older episodes are hard to get into because the art style may not have aged as well. Sanji, Tornado Sanji. Yeah, actually, that Thriller Bark is where my wife and I are currently at too. Like Law's story, his heart. Because at the time, like we grinded so hard, we basically just like finished the Netflix stuff, and then they're like, Egghead, WTF? Like, what is this? Like, what? So we started watching One Piece, and then life happened. Like I had like foot surgery, and then we can make excuses, but we'll just kind of accelerate things along. Like I just started consuming different media for a bit, and here we are. Yeah, Brooke's my favorite. Brooke is just a fucking rock star. All right, I don't know. I just like that, and then just he will get back to Laboon. Right, that's like everyone will find their purpose. Everyone knows their purpose. Everyone's just gonna achieve their dream together. Oh, it's that's dangerous, lady. I had a Crunchyroll membership too, and I'm like I guess like off we go. Time to be a weeb. Like ain't no shame in that. And where I started was Death Note. I started watching Death Note, and I'm like, this is incredible. Like episode 2, you have me hooked. Like I've been missing out, and I used to like I used to be too elitist, like just too ignorant. I'd be like, oh, like, these are just cartoons. Why does everyone do like like why do they always overreact? But then I'm like, oh, that's Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. I get it. He's just another bald guy like me. Yeah, you gotta watch. Yeah, and my wife and I need to do that. Like that used to be our breakfast morning cereal show, where we're just like, hey, how many more episodes can we squeeze in before we have to go to work? And we're just like trying to fast forward through some of the filler. Who are these characters? Do they matter? They probably do matter. I gotta watch this. Gotta pay attention. All right, we're gonna miss that reference. But that's the magic of good storytelling. So if I could just kind of quickly loop y'all back in here, you're like, anime? What is he talking about? Some of my favorites include Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, Style Points, all the Style Points. I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, and the ending, question mark. Like, I don't consider myself to be a person like who's kind of slow, I like pick up things pretty quickly, but that ending, just like, what? Full Metal, Bone Clay. They need to make a Bone Clay Funko Pop. Yeah. But if we were thinking like North American anime, I would say like Arcane. Arcane is just absolutely slaps. Like that's not arcade. That's not anime. That's adult animation. I don't know, whatever subgenre you want to. F in the chat for Bon Clay. That's Bon Clay. What a hero. Like What a hero arc. Accidental hero. And since we're still talking about One Piece, we're talking about accidental, like Buggy, right? Like just failing upwards. Whatever he does wrong just gets him like better. Like we love him more. Just keep screwing up. And maybe that's what his character represents, right? Like it's okay to F up. It's just like, or maybe he represents like the corporate ladder in some way. It's like, how do people like that keep getting promoted? Like, what's happening here? Watch this become a interpret like let's watch One Piece kind of channel. What the pivot? And I think that at the heart of it is the name. That's maybe the stupidity, the brilliance of this channel is we're just gonna keep trying different things and see what happens, right? Yeah. He just fumbles. That's exactly it. Like he will be the one who gets it, and it'd be like you're right. Like you Curb Your Enthusiasm, or like that's. I'll work on that. That was a little pitchy. But Buggy is comedy. Buggy's life. We need some new music, right? I think we've officially listened to. What were we even listening to? We were listening to Loom Room earlier. Aptly named Jump Before You Fall. Yo, let me show you this. My algorithm gets me. Wait, what? Yeah, that's right. Jump before you fall. I didn't want to become the teacher that I resented. Let's try that again. I didn't want to become the person who just phones it in. Dab. Yeah, that's really at the heart of it. Like I didn't say this in yesterday's video. Like I don't want to get too long-winded, but I want to be a good dad. You know, and when that time comes, let me look at the camera here. I want to be a good dad, and when that time comes, like I want to give my full attention to my kid, right? To my wife, to my kid, to myself. At what point am I going to say like, hey, like I gotta, you know, sorry guys, I gotta scale back. I gotta divide my attention. Like I'm gonna give 50% at home and the other 50 to the rest of the world, and it shouldn't be like that, right? So that's what I want to focus on, and taking the time to kind of make moves to achieve the lifestyle that I want for myself, for my family. Having been financially responsible and literate and very fortunate in that regard, and having planned ahead, right? I often tell my classes or my students like goals without a plan are just dreams. So having made those plans, it's like, well, I'm at the stage now, like I'm 39 and I'm the youngest right now. Like I'm not getting right younger. So let's do some shit and let's have some fun, right? And do it correctly, you know, do it with integrity, do it making sure you pass on the torch first, right, to someone who at some point also have to pass the torch, but be present, and when you're present, show that you care. So oh, eastsites.co. Okay, it looks like this stream's going longer. Like we keep chatting. Like at some point I might just throw like a beef patty into the microwave and come back and chat some more. At the eastsites.co, tell me. Rumpeldungus. eastsites.co. Let's talk about smuggling pizzas at camp. Let's talk about an ARG, like an augmented reality game to hide clues to sell semi-formal tickets. Let's talk about those books. I don't think those books have, like, maybe they're still at the Leaside Library. Okay. Yeah. Yup. I'm sorry. I vandalized some books. It was to make a puzzle. Nobody was reading that book. Like the amount of dust on that book was, we had given up on that book. Let me see if I can find the documentation for that. Like that was a career highlight, yo. Bum bum. Oh man, where would that be? Like what folder would that be? The Leaside.co. Okay, let's check here. This is a lesson in bookkeeping right now. Okay, if I check Google Drive and I just type in ARG. Nope, not in this account. Okay, let's try the other account. Let me find it. I'm determined. This ARG was like incredible, absolutely incredible. Like it was like part of it was curiosity, part of it was like intellectual flex. Like it was so cool. Actually, I forgot about this in the video yesterday, and man, like I was so proud of this thing. Okay, I'm just doing this spinny wheel so you can see I'm still there. I still have access to my my TDSB stuff. Answer key, no. Ethical hacking, please hold. Here it is, Leaside, oh, 2016. Oh, these are answers. This is someone's set of answers. Look at that, they did it. This is magical. Oh, Jared, oh my goodness. Man. That's how we do, Alpha. Sexy time is every time. It's lunchtime. But look at this. Like I've got to find my original thing. But this is, I think this came from Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca. And Rebecca was one of 7 people who figured out, this, right? Like Leaside ARG. And the clue, what I was using Facebook at that time, right? And we had to like solve chemical equations. Then we had to like do different ciphers, right? And it's like they had to like look at that. Be still my heart, right? And then like there's just gibberish at this point. Like we just give it up. Like what is this? And a lot of people gave up, but 7 people in the building powered through, right? And they're like, oh, this is another cipher? ? And we keep going. Like now we're on my SoundCloud. My SoundCloud's like dead in the water, but that's we can revive that later. We've got a YouTube now. So like off we go, right? We got letters. And then at this point we're going into like numerology, and you're like, what is this nonsense? Right? Like what is this? Right, we tried different approaches. We tried different other letters. And then we go video game references, and we're going like, this is getting bizarre now. Right, we have to give a little hint, but that's okay. Like sometimes it's like an escape room. This is an escape room before escape rooms were escape rooms. Right, you have to go into Photoshop, play with layers. You have to watch movies. Like look at this. This is, right, and like, proud of this. No wonder I couldn't draw dignity. I gave it up when I married her. Ooh. Wow, I shouldn't flash that one. Let's go back to big screen here for a second. Damn. My man, oh, wait. Just making sure I got the right screens. Oh, God. Oversharing. I gave it up when I married her. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. No wonder I couldn't draw dignity. It wasn't me. I gave it up when I met her. Yeah, her over there. Her with the hair. I don't know. I am not Harry Mack. You should go follow Harry Mack. I follow Harry Mack. Harry Mack's got this like freestyle thing on lock. Sometimes I just get creative and, feel locked in. And then we're back to it. Yeah. Oh, that's Mr. Van Hoot. Alpha, I just to level with you, you know, these floating pants, everything's coming up, Millhouse. Everything. And that's where we are right now. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Oh, I just had a surge of viewers, and then they just kind of disappeared again. What happened here? Another raid. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, on Thursday we got raided over on Twitch. So if you're curious, you're like, hey, is there a sister channel, a brother channel, sibling channel? Yes, there is a sibling channel. It's twitch.tv TTV high school teacher. There I get carried. That's basically it. So if you want to go watch some people slip a vertebrae, like herniate a disc, you know, as they carry me to victory royales and all sorts of shenanigans, pull up. We do that Thursday nights. That's always with the community. But I might even just switch over, like just bring that community over here to YouTube. That way it's all consolidated. Like I make actually a little bit of money from streaming on Twitch. Right? My payout's not the best, but it's enough for me to keep, you know, subscribing to gaming services and, you know, like get a new game each month. Like that's pretty good. And I think if you are like getting into hobbies and interests, if you can find some way to like make that pay for itself. For example, like I was really big into the one wheel. So if you can find some way to like monetize that and have the input funnel back into continuing that lifestyle, that's the ultimate dub. That's a win. Exactly, right? And a payout is a payout because you've put in the time for it. You've earned it. And maybe the lesson here, or like, maybe that's my thing. Like I always try to find a lesson in something. I don't know, I'm still fleshing that out. But maybe the lesson is don't leave money on the table. Why, right? You worked for it. Like, we pocket that. We give it to the people who need it more. We take care of ourselves first. And then when we're in a position where we can help someone else, we do it. Alpha, we need to have dinner again. All right, I think I think the actual quote from Olga as she grabbed the iPad was like, "Fuck me up." Like I think that was the actual quote. So let's run that back. I see you. All right. We're still moving. We're still vibing. We're still streaming. Daytime streaming. With the easy listening kind of playlist. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, if you're tuning in, I hope you're having a great day. It's and if you're not having a great day, I hope your day gets better, right? Yeah, like reach out, talk to someone who you care about, someone who matters, and yeah, check in on them. Okay, check in on someone you haven't checked in on in a minute. I think that's it. That's important. But this is YouTube live, I guess. Oh, my little logo even shows up in the corner. Hey, that's kind of cool. So I didn't program anything. There's just a tab that says you can put your logo here, and it just shows up in the corner. And when you tap that, you can subscribe. Lady, see you soon. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Okay, have a great rest of your day, and we'll be in touch. I have no doubt. Yeah, I think we'll hang out for a little bit longer too. I should probably like make some food, right? Self-care is important. My wife will always say like, "Have you eaten?" Like actual texts. have you been eating? Eating. And that's usually, yeah. I made myself a protein shake, a protein shake. You know, open container, insert powder, agitate. You know, that's how we live. And actually, before I met my wife, when we were dating, we used to joke that I'm Powder Man. We had a whole like theme song around it. Right, like Powder Man, like and that's how I existed. Let's see here. A man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head. What? Why? Because he's bald, right? That's it. There's no hair. This is right there with the, the plane crashed. Where did we bury the survivors? I say, wait, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. So yeah, this is a case of the chromodomium, the skinheadia. This is an individual who has no hair. Hector Salamanca. Ding, 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 ding. You're goddamn right. Yeah. Big brain, big moves, big tings. I should just like load up Apex, just start shooting. Like what's happening here? This was supposed to be a cafeteria lunch special. Now he's just playing video games. Maybe I'll just do that. Like it seems to be working all right. I want to play some video games. Like what are we doing now? Black Myth Wukong. I should have some lunch first though. But hey, if y'all want to stick around and then be a part of this, like I guess cool. Maybe I'll explore that another day. 12:40. Let's explore that another day. Video game streaming another day. Different project. Right? I think today's project was just to check in. Okay, be present. And we started around 11:40. So yeah, an hour in, I think we've accomplished exactly that. For those of you still watching, I appreciate you tuning in. I think this is a neat way to continue. Right, a good thing. Tomorrow I might move over to, I won't be here tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to move over to Instagram and showcase a little bit of the culinary side of videography and different business associations and what happens in that world. Bumblebee, I will see you soon. Did you know that, Bumblebee, did you know that penguins mate for life? Penguins. I think tomorrow's going to be a different adventure, and then we will try again maybe on Thursday, maybe some music, maybe some video games. Actually, yeah, maybe Thursday should be the video game day, because that's usually when I do the stream on Twitch. Okay, so at the risk of cross-pollinating, or maybe that is actually no, it's not even the risk. Like the whole idea here is to cross-pollinate. But on Thursdays, you can check me out, Twitch TV or twitch.tv. And then /high school teacher, all one word. Actually, I am not an employee with the Toronto School Board. Actually, I'm not working now. I'm retired. But I'm still a high school teacher. Y'all can look me up on the College of Teachers website. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so I think this is a nice spot to pack up. We're an hour in. Right, I have hunger. That's literally how you say it in French. J'ai faim, right? I have hunger. So I'm going to go satisfy that basic need. Maslow. I will see y'all soon, right? Till next time, folks, be kind, be well, and see you soon.